Graduation Day is an annual celebration of memorable transition of education, life, career, accomplishments, and academic achievements. Join us as we commemorate our second virtual graduation rites of Batanes National Science High School and themed in strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiging, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may nilagang tulad namin sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nanininig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di manigilig, lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, mamamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Gloria un Elfa. Gloria un Eli. Un el Espíritu Santo.
Let's hear her welcoming words.
To the officer in charge, Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Eduardo C. Corpizo Jr., Career Executive Service Officer 6. To our OIC Assistant School Division Superintendent Mrs. Jordan J. Carriazo, other DepEd officials, to our guest speaker, Mrs. Virginia Aaron Frondoso, to the school principal, Mr. Alfredo C. Tabuso, BNSHS faculty and staff, parents, and fellow graduates, a blessed day to everyone. We are here today to witness the virtual graduation of Batch 2021 as a symbol of milestone of achievements, especially in these very challenging times. We may not be able to celebrate it the way it used to be, but being here today is already proof enough that we won against all the odds this pandemic brought. On behalf of the Batanes National Science High School, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all in this virtual graduation ceremony, which is a time for celebration and thanksgiving. I hope that my fellow graduates will consider this success as the first step in achieving greater heights from today and the days ahead. We also would like to take this opportunity to give our sincerest thanks to our parents, teachers, stakeholders, and friends who helped us to make it to this very day. This would not be possible without you. So, to everyone, welcome to our virtual graduation ceremony. Let us celebrate this day with joy and thanksgiving.
Secondary School Principal 2, Mr. Alfredo C. Tabuso, presents and certifies the candidates for graduation to be confirmed by Dr. Eduardo C. Corpizo Jr., Career Executive Service Officer 6, Officer in Charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, together with his special message.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Eduardo C. Corpizo Jr., EDD, Session 6, I have the honor to present to you 73 boys and 98 girls, total of 171, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of K-12 basic education curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and are ready to be confirmed as graduates, sir.
By the authority vested in me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, through our Regional Director, I now confirm you and accept you as completers, graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations to all of you.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for that deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership, but it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
And now, the awarding of honors and special awards. Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics. Grade 12 Santana. Walden G. Habana, Advisor. Baldovino Joseph Anthony Nunez, with honors. Ballas Sherwin Antonio Lechuga, with honors. Foundation Discipline Awardee Bongay Jeremiah Castillo, with honors. Castillejos Dominic Poncio, with honors. Cobico Carl Joshua, with honors. Concha Angelo Cardona. Degala Resti Jr. Bautista, with honors. Domingo Mark Wilfred Horiondo, with honors. Fajardo John Raymer Consina, with honors. Galolo Kate Mitzel, with honors. Gutierrez Thomas Blanquera, with honors. Moro Bjorn von Herwela, with honors. Nanud Aldrins C, with honors. Pableo Johannes Keith, with honors. Palma Nino Dumos, with honors. Tabuso Pio Luis Salengua. Asantor Kayla Marie Cabugao with honors. Balbis Sofia Crisgel Olidan with honors. Kabansay Malordes Cabrejas with honors. Canceran Isabela Beatriz Castillo with high honors. Cobico Kailin Alavado with honors. Consina Ceris May Balanova with honors. Cultura Fitzimay Villanueva with honors. Daroca Reni G. Elesterio Chancy Babalo with high honors. Eriful Christine May with honors. Estoy Amelin Nobleza with honors. Gutierrez Kimberly Seth Argonza with honors. Ibanez Jeline Alia Manso. Loreto Monica Manalo with high honors. Malayaw Micaela Viola with honors. Ponce Marien Kiloan with honors. Rodriguez Bernadette Beronque with honors. Rodriguez Kate Angelica Orcajo with honors. Salengua Stephanie Grace with honors. Valiente Elizabeth Freya with honors. Vargas Ma Isabel Espedido with honors. Viola Kayla Angelica Delfin with high honors. Viola Virgo Marie Ballas with high honors. Zabala Kimberly Libaton with honors. General Academic Strand, Grade 12 Barcelona. Denvi C. Ugali, Advisor. Ballas Louis H. Blanca Walter. Bertilio Arnel V. Cardona Kurt Russell A. Davocol Roel S. Elento Krister John C. Estoy Mark John. Figuro Marlon D. Gaviola Albert E. Gonzales Keith A. Gulaga Fitzgerald. Melad Ethan Kyle Matthew E. Orias Angelito D. Patimo Christian Kurt. Ponce Troy. Telmo John Denver. Sureta Athrian Stephen. Abela Elizabeth A. Alcazar Gayan. Alcoy Samantha Mika with honors. Balanova Ma Katrina. Batin Angelica B. Consina Ana Marie Francisca B. Daud Jenny C. with honors. De Los Santos Chesca with honors. Elesterio Caril Jansen B. Escobido Makaila B. Oriondo Ma Janica with honors. Orlina Samantha Kate. Laudit Princess Joy P. Lechuga Ma Elena N. Manso Hannah Grace V. with honors. Merida Christine Ann. Merina Dolian I. with honors. Nobleza Eliza B. Panganiban Sara May E. Kitoriano Jacqueline A. Salengua Merlin A. with honors. Ventolero Switzer Reese G. with honors. Vinalay Cortesa A.
From the General Academic Strand, Grade 12 Galita. Erlinda M. Ibardo, Advisor. Abuso Valentin Jr. C. Aure Roderick. Balyada Jerome. Barrios Aldrich. Kamaya Jandale. Cordell Paul M. Dasilao John Carlo. Fajardo John M. Fidel Mark Anthony J. Gabutero Claude Jovenier A. Hecha John Kester. Hecha John Paul. Ornedo John Cleve. Lechuga Bismarck L. with honors. Placides Mark Andre V. Romeo Mark Louis N. Salengua Mariano Jr. A. Servillon Christian Kafer. Villegas Francis Cesar A. with honors. Watiwat Melvin M. Zonyo Ryan Del R. Alabado Elisha May C. with honors. Alcantara Mary Rose P. Alweta Agatha Salveroso B. with honors. Balanova Zalian Trixie G. Banse Julian R. Camacho Camille. Cordell Cynthia Liza A. De Guzman Anika A. Hecha Clarisme E. Hondonero Charmaine G. with honors. Ibanez Crystal Joy M. Lucente Trisha May P. with honors. Mendoza Mayan C. Mendoza Erica Babes B. Mistanza Angel N. Nunez Alicia Marie C. Palmiano Ma Cristina. Salengua Jonna May N. with honors. Salengua Mercy A. Valiente Cecil Rose with honors.
Humanities and Social Sciences, Grade 12 De Guzman. Arnulfo Anselm C. Ortiz, Advisor. Alabado Paul Jamer B. Balanova Jake S. Balanova Kurt Andrew. Balderas John Patrick R. with honors. Baldove John Rick B. Blanca John Dave. Cantero Thomas Aldrin V. Cardona Mark Joland C. with honors. Ibanez John Ryan B. with honors. Sebastian Neil Dominic B. with honors. Valiente Paul Vince N. Abad Rosemary A. with honors. Agudo Abigail H. Amboy Sharon D. with honors. Bacasejos Ana Fe H. with honors. Bantayan Christina A. with honors. Bata Cristel Ann E. with honors. Kakam Ma Barbara G. with honors. Cardenio Tracy Fonseca M. Desagon Farah with honors. De los Reyes Christine Jello A. with honors. Guerra Ma Angelica M. with honors. Escobedo Christine May with honors. Ibanez Rhea E. with honors. Lechuga Maria Bea B. with honors. Merida Charlene Veronica with honors. Noblejas Ella M. Salengua Mary Joanne B. with honors. Valenzuela Ma Angelica with honors. Valiente Jackie Lu with honors. Verzon Ivy L. with honors. Vinalay Michelle Ann C. with honors.
From the Accountancy, Business and Management strand, Grade 12 Fahaldon. Jeric M. Nobleza, Advisor. Anay Mendel Christian Suwan. Blanca John Paul Gulaga. Bax Mark Julius Verayo, with honors. Kobico Kianu Poncho. Danila Zedric Kel Dasilao. Escobedo Janrex Pahudpud. Gonzales Jason Nino. Salamagos Charles Wilson. Alarcado Mary Jane Rumbawa, with honors. Bartolome Ma Angela Adatu, with high honors. Blanca Angelica May Gutierrez. Blanca Ma Rizaline Manzo. Donato Ma Patrice de Guzman, with high honors. Estoy Christine Faith Dita. Gabilo Trixie Febrero, with highest honors. Lechuga Trisha May Falses, with honors. Merina Joan. Verso Kate Intervalo, with honors.
Most respected OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Eduardo C. Escorpizo Jr., SESA 6, our beloved school principal, Alfredo Tabuso, our guest of honor and speaker, Virginia Eron Frondozo, our dedicated teachers and staff, proud parents, my fellow graduating students, online viewers, ladies and gentlemen, Kapyan Kamupan Diyos, si Charawaya. What a year! What a year full of twists. What a year full of unusual moments. Dear batchmates, we should have been attending to face-to-face classes, wearing our maroon and white uniforms, beating a 7:15 flag ceremony, waiting for Monday meeting of teachers to finish, enjoying each and every camping, makikipagsiksikan sa kantin, makabili lang ng spaghetti o turon, mag-aantay ng paring bell ni guard for next subject, isasayaw si crush sa ball, at ang pinakahihintay ng lahat, being the ones who can control the sound system every ball. We should have been enjoying the last of our last as high school students.
but we missed a lot for real. We were not the normal grade 12 students because we were the new normal grade 12 students. We were pushed to adapt distance learning and blended learning in order to continue education despite the pandemic. We were pushed to study at our own paces, and indeed it was difficult as we were all used to seeing our teachers in a classroom giving their best in teaching every lesson. Still, we tried, survived, and can finally claim that we made it. Although it saddens most of us because this is not the graduation we wished and expected. No stage full of decorations, no crowd full of parents, relatives, and friends, no singing of alma mater song, no throwing of cups, and we should be seeing each other without wearing face masks today and creating photographs for remembrance, but then all we have is this virtual graduation as COVID-19 really ruined the usual thing. This graduation is a manifestation of great hard work and that we invested, struggles we've been through, perseverance, and sacrifices we made for the past 6 years of our high school. However, this is not just to acknowledge the achievements of graduating students, but also our teachers, parents and guardians, and all those who helped in making education possible, especially in the middle of the pandemic. With all the hardships, transitions, and challenges we faced this school year, we all deserve a standing ovation. And on behalf of the graduating class of 2021, I would like to express our sincerest gratitude to our classmates and friends who have given us worthy experiences, happiness, and satisfaction. Thank you very much for being one of our support groups and the trips which made us laugh and lessen the stress we felt in our education process. Thank you so much. To the class of Santana for welcoming and adopting me every time I can't attend to my exam schedules due to other responsibilities, my sincere appreciation. To our proud parents and guardians who saw our struggles, who were with us through highs and lows, who selflessly provide the support we need financially and emotionally, and giving us the unmeasured love, we sincerely thank you. To our teachers, thank you for being so passionate, who enjoys making a difference. Thank you for your overtime, for supporting us in one way or another, and for bringing out the best in us. Thank you for being the best we can ever have. Thank you for being a super package. To the administration for providing great teachers to ensure the high quality of education, for helping all of us in all our needs, especially in our college admissions, which required numerous requirements. Thank you very much. Further, to all those who've placed an effort for the school year to happen, we thank you. To Batanes National Science High School, for instilling values and for molding thousands of Ibatans and non-Ibatans into better citizens of the country, we sincerely thank you. And above all, to our Creator, regardless of our religion, for His guidance, knowledge given, and love, for without Him we will not be able to reach this far. At this juncture, I would like to share something to all of you who are listening. Elementary graduation, I was assigned to deliver welcome address after achieving batch salutatorian. During my high school completion, I happened to be ranked 1 in the SF section. However, I was defeated by another student from the Arabic section for 0.1 and end up addressing another welcome address, and it placed a pain in my heart knowing that I did my best but it wasn't enough. Knowing that almost is and will never be enough. After delivering my completion welcome address, I told myself, ayoko na mag-welcome address sa graduation. Gusto ko naman yung words of gratitude, yung pang top 1 batch-wide. And right now, here I am delivering my words of gratitude. So why am I sharing this experience? Because I want all of us to realize that this is the thing about failure and pain. It makes us stronger, it makes us strive for more to achieve the things we want. I failed, you failed, We all failed at some points of our lives. But so what, diba? Everyone fails, but what is more important is choosing to stand up after we experience the rock bottom and to never turn our backs on the real goal, as we are the ones who are in control and responsible of the determination to keep forward. So fellow graduates, today is a success. However, we will still experience failures on the coming days, especially in college, and what we should do is to take that failure as something that will definitely make us indestructible and not as a roadblock that will stop us. Going back, after my advisor messaged me that I am the top one of batch 2021 of Batanes National Science High School, that I will be delivering words of gratitude in our graduation day, I shouted, I jumped, my heart was beating so fast and experienced extreme joy, for I achieved what I wanted, and all those sleepless nights, breakdowns, stress, and pressure finally paid off. However, the extreme joy didn't last long. I came to reflect and ask myself, so what now? After achieving the thing I really worked hard on, what now? Then somehow I realized that the world doesn't only focus on academics. I was too focused on my goal and somehow didn't pay attention on the other important factors. The world is a vast place which is not solely for one specific aspect like academics, but also evolves on other aspects such as family, friends, work, and a lot more. Then I came up with this one word with 7 letters. This is a very common word and it is called balance. I do believe that everything should be in balance in order to experience the real joy in life. The joy that will totally last. Let me ask all of you. You are good in academics, but do you have a healthy relationship with your family and friends? You have a normal social life, but is your academics doing well? For those who do not belong to the questions I ask, those who can balance healthy relationships, academics, extracurriculars, organizations, and religious obligations, you are not just lucky, but you are beyond blessed. Moreover, the pandemic taught us that any day could be anyone's last, and it forced us all to think of our priorities. It had showed us that prioritizing only one factor and neglecting other important factors of our lives might turn into regrets. Just for example, you are too busy doing your work or acads, and you neglect to bond with your parents. Then, only to find out that you don't have the time to do the bonding things and show how you love them. What would you feel? Diba? Pain, pighati, hidagpis, sakit, pagtangis, lumbay, lungkot, at iyak. So try to imagine balancing it all. Balancing academics, organizations, your social life, your bonding with family, and extracurricular. Then try to make it happen. Because life is too short not to enjoy all the beautiful things in life. Life is too short to unbalance our priorities. Life is too short to focus on only one aspect when we can handle it all if we dare to make it happen. I am sharing my reflections to you because, just like what they say, a lesson learned must be a lesson shared. So fellow graduates, to conclude, let us soar high and take every opportunity that comes, but let us not forget our time with our family, friends, and other people that may benefit us in becoming a better person. And may we all see each other after a few years as college degree holders, wearing our professional attires with no regrets in life. Congratulations to all of us, batch 2021, and may God bless us all.
Pledge of Loyalty. We, the 2021 graduates of Batanes National Science High School, do hereby pledge to live up to the high ideals of service and to willingly do our full share of responsibilities expected to us by our parents, teachers, and our fellow men. to work wholeheartedly and unceasingly towards the goal of the Republic. So help us God.
Our guest of honor is one of our golden jubilarians who manifested success in life choices, education, family, and career. She has been successful in the field of accountancy with her different promotions from 1970 to date. She believes that doing what you love will make you successful in life. And with her commitment to service, she became a member of the Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants and currently Advisory Council Member League of NGO Accountants for Development. Now, she handles online management and accounting consultant to clients worldwide, mostly US and Canada. Facilitator, resource person in seminars on accounting and finance conducted for entrepreneurs, private companies, and NGOs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with much pride to introduce a successful woman who advocates passion and dedication. Please help me welcome Batch 1971 Class Salutatorian and the Certified Public Accountant herself, Madame Virginia Eron Frondoso.
Distinguished guests, parents, teachers, and members of Class 2021. Kapyan kamo panudyo sa tabo. I'm honored and pleased to join you in celebrating this important occasion virtually. I would have preferred to address you in person though. I never imagined I would be delivering a commencement speech in front of a camera instead of a live audience. On the bright side, however, I won't see those falling asleep while I'm delivering my piece. On behalf of Class 1971, let me congratulate you for a job well done. We are in the midst of an exceedingly difficult situation, living with a pandemic that disrupted everything. But you pulled it through. Congratulations. I have been tasked to talk about this year's graduation theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, or in English, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. This is very timely considering the situation we are in now, and the topic itself is tough. Well, tough for me because I am not a teacher, nor had I worked in any educational institution. I am an accountant. The closest I've ever gone to teaching was tutoring students on accounting and finance subjects and facilitating seminar workshops for entrepreneurs and corporate managers on financial management. So, please bear with me. One of the most affected sectors in this pandemic is the education sector. You've experienced in your last year in high school the online classes, answering modules, being confined in your homes, and the absence of face-to-face interaction with your teachers and classmates. Nakakamiss, diba? Especially in high school, said to be the happiest stage in a student's life. It is a drastic change to what we were used to. Because of this change, many think that the quality of education has been adversely affected. And this is because we were not ready. We did not have the proper infrastructures, the proper training to implement the new process, nor the right materials to be used. In the traditional class setting, where there is face-to-face interaction, you can throw in endless questions and obtain immediate answers from your teachers. And such question and answer interaction not only benefit the student asking the question, but the whole class. In today's online classes, Interaction between the teacher and the student is usually hampered by weak or intermittent internet connectivity and distractions from family members or neighbors. But do you know that long distance learning and online classes have been around for decades, even before the pandemic? Several colleges and universities around the world have long offered long distance learning programs and online learning modules to students who could not attend regular face to face classes due to location or work. In fact, I once had a client located in Indonesia who was pursuing a master's degree in business administration from a university in Spain. I had weekly tutoring sessions with him online until he graduated and went to Spain to attend the graduation ceremony. The wonders of internet. I, the tutor, is in the Philippines. He, the student, is in Indonesia, and the university is in Spain. Awesome, right? Going back to this year's graduation theme, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. This should be a collective effort between the school authorities and teachers on one hand, and the students on the other hand, with infrastructure support from the government. While the main proponents of introducing changes to enhance the quality of education in the face of challenges posed by the pandemic are the school authorities, the teachers, and indirectly the parents. Inputs from the students are just as important since they are at the receiving end. As I mentioned earlier, online class or long distance learning is nothing new. This has been employed successfully for decades in some universities, particularly for graduate courses, where students could not attend face-to-face classes because of work or location. Thus, I highly recommend that the school authorities look at how this system works and see what can be adapted for high school and college students. COVID-19 hastened the expanded use of technology in our educational system, a technology that has been there even before you were born. Because of this pandemic, we are forced to use the internet more than ever. The internet is a vast storage of information which you can access, and it supplements what you learn in class, so use it to learn more. Use the internet not just for social media or video games, but more so in the pursuit of knowledge. Give feedback on your experiences with the online class and the traditional face-to-face class, both good and bad. It has been more than a year since online classes were implemented due to the pandemic, so you can very well share the challenges you faced and inputs or suggestions on how this can be eliminated or reduced. After all, you are at the receiving end of this initiative, so you too should be heard. Government support in terms of building the necessary infrastructures is crucial. The success of online class is dependent on strong internet connectivity. I remember when I took a vacation here in Batanes a few years back. I had to cut short my vacation because the internet signal was so weak. I could not communicate with my clients. Lastly, and definitely not the least, the current curriculum should be reviewed and updated to create better learning outcomes for students to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills to adapt to a constantly changing world. Even before the pandemic, technology has already triggered a lot of changes in the way we live our life. 50 years ago, when I graduated from this same school, computer science, information technology, and computer engineering were unheard of. We used to take pictures with a camera loaded with a roll of film, which we sent to a film outlet, notably Kodak, for printing. Then you would mount the pictures in a photo album or a scrapbook to be shown to our relatives and friends when they come visit. Today, we take digital pictures with our cell phones and upload them to Facebook for all our friends to see. When I was working at Colgate Palmolive, Philippines, more than 2 decades ago, our bosses in New York would fly to Manila for a meeting with us. Now, meetings are held virtually via Zoom. Why am I telling you this? I just want to emphasize that the world changes at an amazingly fast pace. We need to keep abreast of these changes, especially in the education sector. As they say, the only thing constant in this world is change. And so educational institutions should adapt to these changes if they want to remain relevant. Before I end, let me tell you a story. When I graduated from this school 50 years ago, I was asked by my father, "Ano hapon mo ay do college?" For a full 60 seconds, I could not answer him. At that moment, I realized I had to make one of the most important decisions in my life. In fact, the very first major decision that I believe will impact my future. Out of ignorance, I had few choices at the time. Should I take up education and be a teacher, or engineering, or law, or nursing? Those were the popular choices then. I could have taken any of these courses, but none of them was my passion. I didn't know about HRM, sociology, nor accountancy, and even if I learned they exist, I wouldn't know exactly what a graduate of these courses does. I ended up enrolling in a business administration course majoring in accounting, which is now equivalent to BS in accountancy, for practical reasons. My older brother took up this course in college, taking up the same course in the same university would mean I can use his books. Luckily, accountancy turned out to be a perfect choice for me. Other people were not as lucky as I was. There are those who took up a course because their parents forced them to take it. Most of them ended up quite unhappy that after graduating from college, they took jobs that are not aligned to their college degrees. In other words, they wasted 4 years of their life pursuing a college degree that has no use to them. There were those who took up a course because it was the in thing at the time. That is, graduates of the course were said to be in demand. And so hundreds of thousands took up this course because they believed the chance of employment is high, only to find out 4 years later that there is an oversupply of graduates in this course and that the demand had already subsided. And so, they ended up taking jobs that did not match the course they took up in college. Graduates, you are at the first major crossroad of your life. I'm sure some of you are in the same dilemma as I had been 50 years ago. Your decision should define what you want for yourself in the future. Find your passion and pursue it. Realize your dream of what you want to become, not what others want you to become. And if I may quote the late Steve Jobs, the man behind the success of iPhone, he said, "You've got to find what you love. The only way to be satisfied is when you do great work. And the only way to do great work is when you love what you do." It is all right to seek advice and guidance from your parents and teachers, but the final decision should be yours. Decide based on your passion and do great work. Remember, from this day on, you are the builder of your future. Diyos mamahas.
In every memorable moments of our lives, there are songs that embodies the whole journey. Here are the graduates in their alma mater song.
Is the science highlight beacon shining bright. The stately walls of the science high rise glorious through the skies. So here's to you, dear science high, our alma mater dear. We pledge our love and harmony, our loyalty to you. What clutches kingdom and the flame have passed from hand to hand. What hearts cemented in the mix find hard to stranger land. So here's to you, dear science high, our alma mater dear. We pledge our love and harmony, our loyalty to you. Oh, ever as we strive to rise our life's unresting speed. Dear alma mater, may our eyes be lifted to the wind. So here's to you, dear science high, our alma mater dear. We pledge our love and harmony, our loyalty to you.
Our big salute to all of you. You are a history that testifies of triumph amidst this pandemic. How you bravely pursue life despite the fear. You will be remembered, and only history will tell the story. Congratulations, graduates!
On behalf of the school's administrative staff and faculty, we thank the efforts of the men and women behind this successful event. To our guests, thank you for the inspiration. To our dear parents and advisors who guided our graduates throughout this journey, with you, they were redirected. And to all our viewers, thank you for staying with us. To those who liked and shared this video, thank you for your support. Again, Diyos mamahas and God bless.